3 championship in 1 year.
A little bit lighter, a little bit easier to maintain. You can stick.
Okay, so here we are at the Lothar Walther stand. We all know Lothar Walther from the barrels, which we find in very many airguns. And in many air videos, when we present the airgun, we say like it has a Lothar Walther barrel. But what does that mean? What makes Lothar Walther barrel so good?
Okay, Lothar Walther as a company. My name is Frank Walther. I'm in the third generation of this business. As you might be aware, the company is now 99 years in the gun business. Initially, Lothar was the youngest son of Karl Walther, the well-known pistol company in Germany, but he did start in 1925 his own business in barrels, meaning he was totally separate and did specialize, and he was one of the first using the button rifling process to generate a good quality barrel which distinguished himself from the others because of its versatility and accuracy. After the Second World War, the company was moved from East Germany, from the Russian part, to West Germany in the southwest, where we are today. And in the early 50s, the first thing which was allowed to be done in the gun industry was airgun. So my grandfather did in particular start with airguns in the 50s and was very successful and was from the beginning on the supplier, I would say, for the greater part of all nowadays high-end match airgun you find in the gun industry. From that, the company was developed by my grandfather and my father, not only from the airgun side, but increased the caliber range to full-bore rifles, firearms, from we starting at .17 Remington up to 50 caliber. As we did widen our production program for the airgun barrels, initially the start was for the .45 millimeter, .177, an airgun barrel for Olympic disciplines, 7.5 joule. Whereas today we have airgun barrels starting from 177, 7.5 joule, up to 50 caliber, which is good to shoot bore at more than 50 meters.
Yes.
80, 100 meters. Okay, you get a smaller number of shots out of it, but that's the way it is. So we do follow the main developments in the airgun industry from that more of the leisure point, small arms, to a really serious discipline also in sports, where you have competitions for longer ranges like 50 meters, 100 meters, or nowadays even beyond.
Yes.
And caliber range is nowadays, we have 177, 20, 22, 25, 30, 303, 40, 44, and 50, or 9 millimeter in between to 38. So, and together with our customer, we try to adjust the airgun barrel to the needs for the now more and more popular slugs.
Yes.
Which require a little bit different approach to the initial
different twist rates, different choke.
Different twist, different choke, different length.
Yes.
Yeah. Nowadays we do airgun barrel up to 32 inches. That is mostly 800 millimeters.
That's huge.
Yeah, even larger. Okay, that was more or less the history.
Fantastic.
When you have more questions, you're welcome.
I think you answered most of it. Well, of course, like the best thing it's known for, of course, is consistency and quality.
Yes.
So I assume you have a very high quality control in your company.
The thing is, it starts from the beginning on, as we get only material manufactured and supplied to our requirements, to our written purchasing standards, especially for us, especially in particular for the airgun market.
Yeah.
There's a difference between an airgun barrel and a standard firearm barrel. There we take into account then all the later on jobs, like the inner reaming, honing, is in particular very tricky for the smaller holes.
Yes.
And the rifling itself is an special product. When you look at the very small, tiny grooves of the 177 12 groove airgun barrel, that's really not easy to manufacture and requires experience, and we do all our own tooling in-house. So we monitor the quality, we monitor the tooling, the processes, and with this, I think we can offer the market of all airgun manufacturers with a very consistent and high-quality product.
Yeah, I think that's the best reason why they are so popular is for so many manufacturers to find a good quality barrel for their air guns.
Yeah.
If the barrel is good, then the rest of the rifle is, well, up to them to make.
Yeah.
But yeah, the barrel is it's the heart of the rifle.
It's
So, yeah,
one of
that's,
the main
yeah.
points. When the rest of the show is done correctly too, we are sure the customer has got a very good product at the end.
Fantastic. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you very much
Nice
for
to meet
passing
you.
by. Thank you.